Unleash your sweet jams, let them hear. The toasted goat is never out of beer. The liquor flows as the metal grows. A bounty of booze with nothing to lose. Broadcasting now and raising a drink. Just playing music, no time to think. Let the tunes begin. Roll through your ear. Grab a glass and pour a beer.
Oh yeah, what is up everybody? Welcome to the show, man. We got a little Dazed and Blazed going on here, man. Hell yeah. How is everybody doing tonight, man? I'm glad everybody is here and ready to rock and roll and do all the things that we got going on here. I got all kinds of stuff messed up here. I don't know what we got going on, man. Let's take her to the nightclub, I guess, there. The nightclub, baby. Who do we got here? My heavy metal brother, Bruce, Denny the Birdman, a.k.a. the Enforcer, the Toasted Goat's personal henchman, Tina USA's in the house. We got Snooks, the best wrench in the business. We got Fried in the house. Hell yeah. Turbo Jeff, Jeff number one is in the house, man. That's what I'm talking about. Great to see everybody here so far, man. Oh, man, we got a rip-roaring rock and roll show going on here, man. I am glad everybody's here, man. Who's ready to rock tonight? I know I sure am. Ready to rock, get the party started, you know what I mean? Just like the song says, let the liquor flow and let the music go, man. That song was brought to you by Pavo's Clown Town right there. He did that for me. Yeah, Jeff number uno in the house, man. My heavy metal brother Bruce always in the house, man. Hell yeah. Too Sweet is in the house already. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm so glad to see everybody here. We are just getting started, man, with no signs of slowing down. And make sure tomorrow night you guys check us out on the Stupid Bowl Sunday, because if you're like me, your team is not in the Super Bowl, which is very unfortunate, like for people like myself, so football's stupid now. And make sure you're there at Mandatory Metal and Mayhem tomorrow night. We got no guests, just going to be Shredbeard myself, and we're going unhinged, locked and loaded, shooting from the hips, just like this song is right now. Warbringer with Combat Shock right there to start the night off, man. That's what I'm talking about. Fraud said that is top tier right there. Yes, that is Warbringer right there. Combat Shock, man. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Little thrash to get us through. 8 degrees. I got probably getting about to the 39, 40 degrees out for me right now. But hell yeah. Oh man, Snook's the best wrench in the business. And believe it or not, this week I got a little bit to show off. So make sure you go to that right there and log in. Grab yourself some toasted merch right here. These are the Stay Toasted cups, man. I use it all the time. And if you're lonely, got some toasted teddy bears there, man. Hell yeah. What's up, Ahmed? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 100-kilometer race there. Oh, hey, good luck, brother. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'll drink some beer with you after you're done there. Yeah. Good old mug there. Hell yeah. Whew, Bruce has got 14 degrees. Yeah, finally out of that cold spell. There's still some snow outside. It's probably the longest this place has seen snow in probably 20 years. Oh, man. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Power was off. I lost power for about, holy cow, 10 degrees. Hopefully you warm up there a little bit. I lost power for about 2 hours there, and that was about it. But the temperature for me went from about 72. I turned it up a little bit. Usually I keep it about 67 degrees in the house, 68, somewhere in there. Oh, man, heat was broke for the last 2 months. God dang. Whew, that's rough in the winter. I'm glad you got her fixed up, man. Glad you got her fixed up. Hell yeah. That's tough, man. But right now, since Fried got his heat turned back on, I think he's ready to learn the art of partying. Municipal Waste with the art of partying right there. What's up, Jack? Welcome to the show. Raymond, welcome back. Always good to have you here. Hell yeah. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, man. Glad to see everybody here enjoying themselves with a little bit of thrash metal, if you will. Yeah, this ain't the place for the candy shop. This ain't the station for it, but what's he say? I'll let you lick a lollipop. Yeah, we ain't playing no 50 Cent tonight. We just try to keep it metal and rock on this show. So, so if you got, yeah, definitely taking requests. But as usual, the requests go about an hour into the show, then we do the request. But definitely, if you got something that's like soft rock, thrash, metal, death, whatever you got, whatever may have you, we will play that. But no rapper or nothing to the sort of that. But right now, oh man, what's up, Doug? How you doing, man? Just in here rocking and rolling. You know how we doing, brother. You know how we doing. We're coming up with a little Death Angel right now.
There is no room for judgment. Do not cast a stone.
Oh yeah, that was a little Death Angel with Humanicide right there, man. Hell yeah. Let me write this down for Fried, because if I don't, you know what's going to happen. I won't remember. Hell yeah, man. I hope this is a good start to everybody's Saturday night, man. Ahmed over here. I'm glad you only troll haired guys with hair. That means I'm in the clear, man. Hell yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Who do we got here? I seen John pop up in the chat. Welcome back, my brother. Man, I think I seen some other people pop up here. Just try to make sure I shout everybody out. If I don't shout your name out, Total Underground Metal's here. Tony's here. What's up, Tony? He says, sing for me. He's like, I think I caught you on an episode of The Voice there. All right, let me write that down for John here. Then we're going to get back to some thrash, man. I think Ahmed is here. He's learning some stuff about some good music now, buddy. He's like, man, I was going to troll this cat, but he's like, this music's too good. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. You're going to learn something tonight, man. Hang out, man. Drink a brewski and just have a good old time. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. He got timed out. Listen, what did he say here? I respect, but he's rude. Oh, brother. Hey, loud and rude, baby. That's what we're doing. Yes, make sure you're there. Mandatory Metal and Mayhem with Shredbeard and myself tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific if you're specific right there, man. We got the Stupid Bowl edition. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, I got a long one coming up for you guys, but we are underneath Danny's rule. We are underneath the 7-minute rule, but barely. Danny the Birdman says, hey, I can't be listening to the same song for over 7 minutes, so he says under 7. So we're going under the Danny the Birdman rule by a couple seconds right here. How about a little Forbidden? through eyes of glass right there, man. Hell yeah. That's right, Danny. Tell me. I gotta wait till the next hour. Here we go. What we got? We got one for Team USA. We got Bruce, Total Underground Metal. We got Fried John and Jeff. That's who I got wrote down for the request lines. Oh, yeah. Lizzie, welcome to the show. Hell yeah. What's up? What's up? I thought I seen somebody else in there. What do we got here? What is that? Brain Camper. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. It's wrote in a different language I can't read. What we got here? Toasty, you got Valentine's Day all squared away, right? Oh, you better believe it. Menage a Trois are on special on Valentine's Day. Yep, John, I got you wrote down, brother. Never heard of them, but we're going to hear of them tonight if I can find them. But hell yeah, man. Glad. Chewy, we're a half hour in, man. We got 12 Heavy Metal Maniacs, 12 likes. Look at that. We are even Stevens right now, man. That is what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. All right, man. All right. I played this song a time or two on the live stream. And it fits the music that we're playing. I really dig this band. I really dig this song, man. And after this, if my memory is correct, if I can remember, I'm gonna play maybe I'll do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Because if I don't think about it, guess what? It ain't gonna happen. So I discovered a brand new band. Well, I don't think they're not brand new. You know what I mean? They're not brand new, but. So I was on another guy's channel. I like to watch him, B Music and Bill, a lot. Pretty good dude, pretty good channel. I really enjoy his channel, and he plays all kinds of music. And I heard they had something on there I never heard before, man. The band is called the Winery Dogs, and the song's called Elevate. All right. So and it features my favorite bass player of all time, Billy Sheenan. So check this out, the Winery Dogs, man.
Lost in the dark, I feel like a shadow of myself.
Winery Dogs Elevate. Never heard of them guys before last week, and man, it's like I really dug it. I mean, of course, I'm a huge Billy Sheehan fan. He's my favorite bass player of all time, and man, I mean, just goes to show right there, man. He was getting down on that bass right in the middle of that song during that little breakdown. And man, I know I can tell a couple people's out there pants were getting tighter as that bass line was dropping. Hell yeah. Look, even Danny says, when Danny says they're okay, that's some good ass music right there. When Danny the Birdman's like, you know what, that was all right. Danny speaks for everybody right there. Oh yeah, Three Doors Down. Yeah, I'll play. I actually like that song. Let me find my ink pen here before I lose everything here. You write that down before I remember. Yeah, write it down before I remember. Write it down before I forget. Yeah, man, a bummer when you lose artists. Whether you like the band or like the artist, it's still a bummer for fans, and families and stuff like that. Anytime anybody loses anybody, it's just a complete bummer, and all we can do is keep the memory alive, keep the music going, and do the best we can, whether you like them or not. And I'm into that 90s sort of music, whatever it was. What the hell is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I listened to it a good bit. Yep, I got you, John. I got you wrote down, man. Yep. We got a bunch of requests coming up here at the top of the hour, right after trivia. So definitely got some requests coming up right after that. And, the request lines are open, so we'll definitely get to, if I can find them, we'll play them, man. Ain't no doubt about it, brother. But, what do you say we get back to a little thrash, if you will? Who wants to get thrashed tonight?
Walking and walking like mad, doing your thing all over the floor.
yeah, a little DRI with Thrashed, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. The Warhammer's in the house. What's up, Brother War? What else we got here? Fraud's got these guys tattooed on his arm. That's badass, man. That's badass. The only musical tattoo I have on me, I need to get more. I always want to get more tattoos, you know, is I have a Paul Stanley tattoo. It's the only music tattoo I got on me right now. But in the future, there will be more. There will always be more, man. Always room for some tattoos. If you're into that kind of jive like Guy is, man. Hell yeah. I put this on the list. I don't know what it is. It might be a mistake. It might not be. But let's check it out here. I can't remember listening to it. You know, it could have been one of them accidental clicks. You know what I'm saying? So let's check it out. Look, the heavy metal kitty come out to play here, old Sylvester here. That was Nervosa, Under Ruins, man. Accidental? I don't think so. The heavy metal kitty Sylvester out here, rocking and rolling with us. 8'3", what is up, man? How are you doing, brother? Or should I say, brother? However you want to say it, it's all the same, man. Two sweets in the house, man. Who's hanging out with us? We got 8'3", my heavy metal brother Bruce. Bullet is in the house, man. Bullet has made it in time. That's what I'm talking about. Danny the Birdman, aka the Enforcer, the Toasted Ghost, personal henchman, Tina USA. We got the Warhammer, two sweets here. Turbo Jeff number one is here. Total Underground Metal's hanging out, man. Hell yeah. Fried's here hanging out. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody's here hanging out, having a good mother humping time tonight, man. Woo! I know I'm having a good time. I hope everybody else is as well, man. Hell yeah, watching BKFC and rocking with the goat heads. That's right. That is right, man. Hell yeah. I ain't played this one in a while. I really love the solo in this song here. Really love the solo in here. Jeff, I'll play a little Ted Nugent. I like Ted. Speaking of Ted Nugent, he is probably the one that got me to play guitar. To be honest with you. He's probably one of the ones, I think, of course, let's see, what song was it that he had come on? I remember heard on the radio, and I was like, man, of course, I was always a big, Kiss fan, Megadeth, blah, 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 all that stuff. But I didn't start playing guitar until later in my years. And, man, it wasn't until I heard, like, the Ted Nugent song, Love Grenade, and that opening riff in there, that, and I was like, dude, this guy here, of course, I went and seen, very first concert was Ted Nugent, and I was like, I gotta play some guitar, man. And of course, so Ted Nugent was a big inspiration for me, along with Ace Frehley, of course, and Dave Mustaine and others like that. So definitely, I'll play some Ted Nugent. I ain't got no problem playing Uncle Teddy at all, man. Old sweaty Teddy. But right now, everybody knows what time it is. Bullet's here. You know what time it is. I love the guitar solo in this song right here.
Every single day, I got a heartache coming my way. I don't wanna say goodbye, baby, but look at the tears in my eyes. No, I don't wanna say goodbye, mama. Look at the way you made me cry. Every way, it's nasty, sure, yeah. You got a heart, well, that's I know. Fire and water must have made you that daughter. You've got what it takes to make a poor man's heart break. Poor man's heart break. Yeah. Never you turn me on, but quick as a flash, your love is gone. Babe, I'm gonna leave you now, yeah. But I'm gonna try to make you grief somehow. Fire and water must have made you that daughter. You got what it takes to make a poor man's heart break, yeah. My heart is breaking, yeah, 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 yeah.
Ace Frehley covering Fire and Water, featuring the one and only Paul Stanley on the vocals right there. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, Miss A, for that, man. Hey, I'm a fan of November Rain myself, but I ain't that big a fan of the song. Hell, man, you could have picked a million other GNR songs that are better than that one, man. You could have been on the Night Train right there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know what that guy was on a row there. Rainy, man. What do we got here? I thought I seen somebody else pop up. Matthew, what's up, man? Gonna have a Guinness there? Nope. I'll probably drink a couple beers later on. I'll probably have, some MLs, some Miller Lights. I thought I seen Brother Glenn in the chat. What's up, Glenn? Welcome back to the show. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Even Turbo Jeff number one agrees right there, man. There's a bunch of other Guns N' Roses songs that are better. And I'm not saying November Rain's a good song, but it's like, to be requested 50 times at one shot, man. We got to get to everybody else's requests first, brother. And I haven't even started doing the requests yet, man. We haven't even started getting into the request portion of the show. Oh, yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. Let me write this down for Bruce, man. We got a bunch of requests to get to. But first, we got about another song or two. Then we're going to hit trivia. Then we're going to hit another song. And then we are going to hit all these requests we got popping up. As long as I can find them. And I'll do my best to find every song. Sometimes I can find them. Sometimes I can't. But I do my best to find everybody's song, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, you need a good pint of the good stuff. To be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever drank a Guinness. To be honest with you. Let me see here. The way she flies. I mean, I've seen it there. I just don't think I have never tried a Guinness in my entire life. I'm not against trying one, but I just kind of, if I'm buying beer to sit and enjoy, it's usually Miller Lite, Miller High Life. I'm a Busch fan. Of course, the new garage beers are phenomenal. They're very phenomenal. They're good. People have told me that they're very, very, very good. The garage beers. But definitely, tomorrow night though, I'm actually trying a big boy beer tomorrow night. So I got off the White Claw click because I've only had 2 different flavors in the fridge, and I hate to admit that them White Claws are actually good. I hate to admit it. I hate to say that because, I'm going to lose my man card there. But, I'm more of a Miller guy myself. Yeah. If you could look around here, there's Miller signs all over the place. Oh, man. Yeah, well, Guinness is good beer, but heavy. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm not big into real dark beers. I like a extra pale. I'm an extra pale ale kind of guy, but I'm not against trying anything. I'll try any beer. My favorite beer is a free one or my next one. Those are my favorite beers to drink. But man, yeah, definitely. I'm not against trying any kind of beer at any time. I'm always into it. There's beers out there I don't like that I won't buy, but free one I'll try it. Yeah. I'm a Pilsner guy. See, Danny the Birdman knows. Not like the next day, do. Oh yeah, but maybe I'll do that one of these mandatory beer reviews. Maybe I'll do a Guinness coming up. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. That last band was Ace Frehley covering Fire and Water, featuring one of my favorite artists of all time, Paul Stanley, on vocals. So, but man, Ace gets down on that solo, and I played that on here. I've played this song multiple times. I love the song, love the solo, love the way they do it. Yeah, I ain't gonna give that out, Matthew. I do appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it, man. Hell, even when I send stuff out, I don't even send my address with it, man. Either it makes it or it don't, brother. But right now, I think it's time for a little violence, man. violence. That was flesh from bone right there. Hell yeah, man. I hope you guys like a little violence there every once in a while. Right now, we are going to get into our trivia portion of the show, man. We're getting into our trivia portion of the show, so make sure you got your screens refreshed. The rules are simple. So, the rules are you have 30 seconds to answer the question. The first one that gets the correct answer in the chat wins a point. The first one to 50 points wins a free t-shirt and a couple other gadgets and gadgets from Old Toasty here himself. Danny the Birdman is our one and only winner so far, and he has got the one Toasted Championship t-shirt right there. The Toasted Radio Champion shirt that I've seen him wear on some live streams, which is badass. Thank you, Danny the Birdman. I greatly appreciate that. So, we ask to keep it fair that no internet, but if you use the internet, nobody's there to stop you. So, we're just going on some good old faith right there. So, make sure your screens are refreshed. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. And if you play, you got to be willing to send me your address so I can ship some stuff out to you. All right, that was a mouthful there. So, question number one on this KISS trivia portion of the show, baby. Probably one of my favorite segments, one of my favorite trivia games we got going. Lunatics in the house, man. All right, so question number one. This one's probably out of all the ones that are on here, this is the one I didn't know. So question number one, and I call myself a Kiss fan. This is almost like, I'm almost like a poser for not knowing this. Question one, which artist painted the cover of the Love Gun album? Which artist painted the cover of the Love Gun album? Not even close, Bruce. Not even close. Hey, man, look at Total Underground Metal coming in right there, man. Ken Kelly is the correct answer. Could this be possible? Is Total Underground Metal a bigger Kiss fan than I am? What in the world, man? Very good, very good. Question number two. What brand of drums did Eric Carr use? What brand of drums did Eric Carr use? Nope. What brand of drums did Eric Carr use? Nope. Keep guessing, keep guessing. You can do it. What brand did Eric Carr use? Eric Carr is probably the most legendary drummer Kiss ever had. Nope, 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 nope. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. Let me make sure. Let me make sure nobody got it. Holy cow. Nope, not Pearl, not Tama. Ludwig is the brand that he used. Ludwig is the brand that he used. All right. No point awarded for that question. Question number three. This is almost like a trick question, but thank goodness I knew the answer to this, because I actually, I thought this album in particular was a little bit rushed, but at the same time, I still think it's a good album. I still dig it. I think they could have taken more time to make it better, but I still dig the album. So, question number three. Carnival of Souls was recorded in 1995. But when was it released? Carnival of Souls was recorded in 1995. When was it released? They recorded it in 95. What year did they release it? Carnival of Souls. Close. Yep, Warhammer got it. 97. Write that down for Warhammer. Oh, John, you were just a minute away. Just a second behind the old Warhammer right there. Boy, y'all been doing your research here. Warhammer just got right in there, right above John. Boy, that was a close one. I kind of dug Carnival of Souls, man. Right after this trivia, maybe I'll play a Carnival. It came out in 98 there. Oh man, yeah, 97 it was released here in the US. All right, question number 4. Who played piano on the studio recording of Christine 16? Who played piano on the studio recording of Christine 16? Who played the piano on Christine 16 of... Nope, not Eric Carr. Who played the piano? Not Elton John. Not Paul. Yep, Bruce Taylor. Bruce got it right there. Gene Simmons played on the piano on the studio recording of Christine 16. The studio recording he played piano on. The last question of the night. This here is you'd have to be a real Kiss nerd like myself to know this one. And of course, he's my favorite member of Kiss of all time. Question number 5. Which Kiss member dated Hollywood Scarlet Donna Dixon? Which Kiss member dated Donna Dixon? Total Underground Metal. Got her. Yep, Paul Stanley's the one that dated Donna Dixon. Boy, Warhammer, they're giving you, that was a good round. That was a very good round. Maybe I need more questions like that one. Or like those ones there. That was the all around, man. All around. That was probably the funnest trivia we've played so far. Oh man, and Total Underground. Somebody answered more questions right than our brother Warhammer there, even though he's got a commanding lead. So is brother Warhammer just playing nice for everybody and letting them get a catch up? Oh yeah, ice. Yeah, you guys do got another storm coming up there. Look at that. So the weather's playing in your guys' favor. And what about Total Underground Metal? The man, he says he's a bigger Kiss fan than he knew an answer that I didn't right off the bat, man. Very good Total Underground Metal. Awesome, man. That was awesome. Shit, man. That was good. Let me see here. Let me play one of my favorite songs off this album, that Carnival of Souls, and then we're gonna pop right into the request. No excuses. Even Bruce the Heavy Metal Brother's getting in there, man. He goes, I know Gene Simmons can play some. Luna Chick says, my internet's just fine, Warhammer. But yeah, it does make it a little spotty when you get a little ice storm. So we're gonna play. I actually like this whole album pretty much. You know, I think it's a good album. It's not a great album, but I think it's a good album. Yes, I do have Instagram. It's under Toasted Goat, just like this. So check it out. I don't do a whole lot on Instagram, but I do message back and forth on there. So anybody wants to message and whatnot, I am on Instagram, and I keep it around just for that. I have a couple of videos up, but I don't. YouTube's my main platform that I use. Yeah. But right here we go. I think this song is a great song. Oh, daggum. We got her jacked up here. Give me 1 second. We'll get her back in business. kiss off Carnival Souls with Hate right there. I think it's actually a good, it's not, like I said, it's not a great album, but I think it's a good, solid album, and I do enjoy that album, and there's a lot of people that don't dig that album, but I'm one of them people that kind of do, you know what I mean? And yes, thank you very much, Snooks. Check out the descriptions in my main YouTube page and get yourself some Stay Toasted mugs for those who like to stay toasted. Well, I'll tell you what, I might watch about half of it because, we got Mandatory Metal and Mayhem tomorrow night with Shredbeard and myself, and we are doing the Stupid Bowl edition because if you're like myself and many others out there, your team is not in the Super Bowl at the moment because football's stupid because the Eagles lost. So, yeah, when the Eagles aren't playing, football's stupid. So I'll watch a little bit of it, and then, I'm going to get on there and hang out with Shredbeard and the Warhammer Miss A, and we're doing the Stupid Bowl edition of Mandatory Metal and Mayhem tomorrow night, so definitely check that out. And we'll be on there doing that stuff and doing all kinds of fun stuff. We got mandatory beer reviews. We got some trivia coming up. We got all kinds of stuff, so make sure you're there. Check it out. And yes, the teddy bears that Snooks is talking about are right there, the little toasty bears. But the link is in my main YouTube page, and Snooks just shared it right there. Yeah. I tell you what, to be honest with you, I hate 31 out of the 32 teams. I only like one football team, and of course, you guys know where I'm at right there. Straight Eagles all the time. Don't matter. Got them tatted right there. Just the straight up Eagles right there. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about, fried. And so we're getting ready to move into the request portion of the show right now. I won't be watching either. Boo. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. The Patriots probably gave me my first heartbreak ever of all time. What was it, back 2004 when the Patriots beat the Eagles the first time I got to watch the Eagles in the Super Bowl, man. I watched the Eagles in the Super Bowl. The Patriots beat them, man. Oh, my God. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was teared up crying as a little toasty myself. A little toasted goat was teared up right there. And then we fast forward to 2017, watching the game, and they won. And guess what? I was laughing, crying, yelling, shouting, just getting all the emotions out because I never thought in a million years I would ever watch the Eagles win the Super Bowl. And when they did it, man, I was just out of my mind. And possibly one of the greatest Super Bowl plays of all time with the Philly special, Philly, Philly, which was phenomenal. Then, of course, they beat the Patriots that year. And then, of course, they lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. And then there I am, choked up a little bit. People are talking, all that stuff. And I'm just trying not to open up a six-pack of whoop-ass and, stomping a mud hole and walking that motherfucker dry. And then, of course, we got to watch one of the greatest whippings in Super Bowl history when the Philadelphia whipped the hell out of Kansas City. I'm talking, they put belts to asses that game. But, they couldn't repeat, but that's the way it goes, man. They're professionals for a reason, man. All professional teams are hard to beat at one point or another, and especially when you got a terrible offensive coordinator and Kevin Potato Head there. Thank God they got rid of his ass. What a dumb. That's the nicest thing I could say about that guy. But right now, we're not talking about football right now. We are talking about the request portion of the show right now. We got one going out for Tina USA. I've never heard this band. I don't think I've ever heard this band. I don't think I've ever heard this song. So we're going to check it out together. This is Prong. Let me make sure I got it right here. Let me make sure. I think this is it. This is it right here.
All around the world, a vicious calling. All around the world, all around the world, all around the world. What's up this fun? Found and limited. Get back from the world. It's a prominent. One voice got from. A All our souls are sold to the Lord of our decadence. All around the curve, left and smitten. All around the world, all around the world. Can you feel it? And you wanna rise? Holy soul, powerful devil, the way you must be so. Gotta find a new singer.
That was Prong, Power of the Damager, going out by request from Tina, USA right there. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good banger. That wasn't what I was expecting, but I enjoyed it the whole time. Hell yeah. Total Underground Metal loves them, man. Pure hardcore. Pantera, got you wrote down, Bruce. Bruce says, I want to hear some Pantera. Dealer's Choice, man. Hell yeah. Woo-wee, man. Hell yeah. All right, I got one coming up from my heavy metal brother, Bruce, right here. We got a little Annihilator.
Time to make it through another day. What's it all for? When does it end? There must be another way. Woven webs on intimacy, a life of nothing new. No one here to understand. The price is crushing you. Sixes. High seas overflow, sinking fast. Will it last at sixes and sevens? Self-confidence has won. Woven webs of intricacy. Life is full of stress that can only hinder new desire to progress. Sixes and sevens. Disorders lost control. Sixes and sevens. Crises down the hole. Sinking fast in the past at sixes and sevens.
Going out to my heavy metal brother Bruce right there by request. That was Annihilator right there with sixes and sevens right there, man. Great request, Bruce. That was a badass request. Definitely enjoyed that. Yeah, Allison in Hell is probably my favorite Annihilator song of all time. Allison! Fucking badass song right there, man. Hell yeah. Even Danny's like, get the horns. Danny's like, get the horns up. That was a badass song, man. Right now, I got one coming up for Total Underground Metal, man. Did somebody say fear no evil?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom comes, thy will be done on earth as it is in hell. situation. Politicians and the war machines leave a trail of death and destruction. The present pain is a burns and pain, and the price of a nuclear devastation. Will the doors make a legs for me and give me satisfaction? Give me love. Really love. Give us last night I had a dream, and the streets ran with blood for me in the citadel. Social hate and racial injustice leave the world in the grip of fear and pain. One more time, won't you come to me and give me satisfaction? I'm a darling that believes upon me and give me the love of your affections.
Hell yeah, Total Underground Metal. That was a banger. I've never heard of the band, never heard of that song. It is definitely one I will be looking up again. That was Black Death, Fear No Evil, going out to Total Underground Metal by request. Total Underground Metal, thank you, man. That was an absolute killer of a banger of a song, man. That was a fucking rip roaring banger right there. That was a good jam right there. Thank you, Total Underground Metal. That was a good one. Yeah, Fraud said it. That was killer, man. That was a banger. So, just a friendly reminder from your neighborhood goat. It's not if I get shut down, it's when I get shut down, but I'll be back again. If you guys are enjoying what's going on here tonight, I'll be back when this stream gets shut down. I'll be back within 5 minutes of this stream getting shut down. I'll be back for part 2 of this show. But as of right now, we probably got at least another 45 minutes to an hour of jam. And I'm just throwing a friendly reminder out there to you guys. Just a reminder, that way you guys know to come back and jam some more metal here. But right now, we got one going out to Fried, our brother Fried right here. And John, I think we got you coming up next, if I can find it. So if I can find it, you're coming up next, John. But right now, we got Fried coming up with a little Exodus. out to Fried, man. That was Exodus with Choose Your Weapon right there, man. That was going out to Fried. That one got the heavy metal kitty thrashing and moshing around right there. Hell yeah, that one's going out to Brother Fried. Oh man, I guess what do we got here? Seems some new people flop in here. What we got here? Shredbeard, what's up, my brother? Hell yeah. We got Metal Ben in the chat, man. A sight I never thought I'd see again. After all the smack he was talking there. But welcome to the show. Hopefully you enjoy some tunes or whatever you want to enjoy. Who we got here? Yeah, my brother Shred in the house, man. Shred, check this one out. I've never heard of this band, but John requested it, so let's see here. This is a band called Forearm, man. So you got them 4 arms right there. Let me see here. This one's going out to Brother John right here. Never heard this band, never heard this song, man. So we are going to check it out together, man. with John by request, man. That was a band I never heard of or anything of that sort. It's called Four Arms, so it's the number 4 and then arm. Submission for Liberty right there, man. That was pretty damn good, to be honest with you. I definitely enjoyed that one. That was something I never heard of. Never heard of the band. Never heard the song. So thank you, John. So that's 2 songs tonight that I've never heard of that I quite actually enjoyed very much. I got them wrote down. I'll definitely be checking them out some more, man. So thank you for that. So is hopefully Turbo Jeff is still here. Jeff, number 1, is still in the chat because he requested the Megadeth cover of Ride the Lightning. They're from Australia. Very cool. So Total Underground Metal has the scoop on what's going on right there with the band Forearm. All right, Total Underground Metal has it here. All right, Jeff, this one's going to you by request.
Controlling me. Death in the air, strapped in the electric chair. This can't be happening to me. Who made you got to say? I'll take your life from you. Flash before my eyes. Now it's time to die. Burning in my brain. I can feel the flame. For the sign to flip the switch of death. It's the beginning of the end. Sweat chilling cold as I watch death unfold. Consciousness my only friend. My fingers twitch with fear. What am I doing here? Flash before my eyes. Now it's time to die. Burning in my brain. Oh, please God help me. They're trying to take it all away. I don't want to. Time moving slow, the minutes seem like hours. The final curtain call I see. How true is this? Just get it over with. If this is true, just let it be. Wakened by horrid scream, free from this frightening dream. Flash before my eyes. Now it's time to die. Burning in my brain, I can feel the flame.
Oh yeah, that was going out to Turbo Jeff, who is shouting it out to Danny the Birdman, aka the Enforcer, the Toast of Good's personal henchman right there. That was Megadeth's cover of Ride the Lightning, and I agree 100% with Total Underground Metal. I think the music to this song, the way Megadeth did the music, is better. It feels like a little bit more upbeat, a little faster, but I just think Dave's vocals sound a little a little wore out for the song. So I definitely prefer James Hetfield's vocals on this song, but I prefer the Megadeth music to the song. So if we could put those together, that would probably be the perfect song. But either way, I like both versions. I'm a big fan of both versions. And, it's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but I would like to see Dave Mustaine, Dave Ellison, James Hetfield, and Lars get together and write, 4 or 5 songs together. You know what I mean? Going back and forth with James and Dave singing. Just get those guys back. I think that would be pretty cool. Even if it was just a couple songs, I think it'd be cool just to see those 4 get together. You know what I mean? And come in and do just a couple songs. I think it'd be pretty neat. Let me know what you guys think. Would you guys listen to something that Dave and James and Dave Ellison and Lars put together, a couple songs? I think it'd be neat to hear. And I don't know if it would ever happen, but it'd be, to me, as a fan of both bands, of course, I'm a huge Megadeth fan, and Metallica is, of course, probably in my top 10 favorite thrash bands. And I think it'd be cool to see them do that if they could, put their differences aside or whatever it is and just do it. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, that would be pretty cool. I think the demos. Yeah, what was that there? But that's just the way it is, man. But to me, that would be, as a fan of both bands. You can hate on Metallica or Megadeth all you want, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change my mind of who I like and who I don't like. And I'm a fan of both bands. Of course, Metallica's, down here. Megadeth is like the pinnacle. Metallica's, there, you know what I mean? But, with no Dave Mustaine, would there be a Metallica? And without Metallica, would there be a Dave Mustaine or a Megadeth? So, with that being said, they kind of go hand in hand, and I dig both bands, of course. Of course I dig both bands. But that's just my opinion. I just think it'd be cool for them to do something like that. I agree with that, Fried. I agree with that 100%. They are too rich now and the hunger is gone. That I agree with, Fried, And it's, yo, Mo, what's up? Where are you from? Hey, I come from parts unknown right here. Welcome to the show. You just walked into an absolute banger of a song. So we got here. We're going back to back Megadeth. We had Turbo Jeff coming in with Ride the Lightning Megadeth cover, and we got Tina USA said Megadeth Dealer's Choice. I'm gonna play something off of one of my favorite Megadeth albums. It's not my all-time favorite, but this is one of my favorite. This probably is my second favorite Megadeth album of all time. I'm a huge fan of United Abominations. I think United Abominations is a phenomenal album. I feel like it's their best album since Rust in Peace, and I really dig the whole album. You know what I mean? So check it out.
Just taking a stroll. wide in the dark. No more stupidity from you as I pull your tongue through for smiles of betrayal. There's nothing to hear. No one is safe. When I close my eyes, I come to take your life. And then I wake up again, and it was all just a dream. And everything is still the same. Did I kick your concrete shoes and throw your body off of a brick? When you lay down to sleep, where your soul's not your key, I feel you near me. Or did I tell you I was in movies? Then dump you karate like naked in a ditch every day. Another way, I know you can hear me. Did I buy you a farm? Put a horse in your bed when you lay down to sleep. Where your soul's not your key, I feel you near me. Every day, another way. When you lay down to sleep, where your soul's not your key, I know you can hear me.
Oh yeah, that was a little Megadeth with Sleepwalker off United Abominations. Probably my second favorite Megadeth album of all time. I love that album. I don't know why I love it. It's just that album hits me right where I need to be hit. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Too Sweet was rocking. Warhammer, my brother says, best show on any Saturday night. Thank you, my brother. I greatly appreciate that. Metal Ben's here. Metal Ben, I gotta know. I'm only gonna address this one time. One time and one time only. Are you done talking smack about me and my show? Because you've been doing it for months, brother. You've been doing it for months. There's a, oh, boo-boo. You've been doing it for months, man. Just gotta know, man. Just gotta know. But right now, I'm going to hit you with one for Turbo Jeff right now. And this song probably single-handedly got me into playing guitar. So Turbo Jeff requested a little Ted Nugent. And he said, dealer's choice. That one's going out to Turbo Jeff, or Jeff number 1. Man, so he wanted some Ted Nugent. He said dealer's choice. So single-handedly, that song probably made me want to play guitar more than anything. So Shredbeard, if you're here and heard that, that was Ted Nugent's Love Grenade. What an absolutely banger of a song, at least for my ears right there. It was back in the day. So when I heard that, man, I was like, man, oh man, that is an absolute ripper of a song. And then, of course, the first concert I went to was Ted Nugent, and he was on the Love Grenade tour. And man, when I seen him up there just ripping, I was like, dude, I gotta play guitar. Of course, I was into Kiss and Megadeth, like I said earlier tonight, but Ted Nugent's probably the one that made me want to play guitar single-handedly. And of course, we got old Boo Boo over there yelling. She was like, I need some more music. She goes, I need some more tunes, brother. Look at Total Underground Metal there. He's being a little shyster. Shred, did you leave? Didn't notice. Oh my goodness. But right now we got one going out to my heavy metal brother Bruce. This is called The Obsessed, The Way She Fly. going out to my heavy metal brother Bruce right there by request. That was the Obsessed. The Way She Fly, man. Look, Danny the Birdman was like, man, that's sick, brother. That was like everything I needed to hear tonight, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. That one's going out to my heavy metal brother Bruce. Hopefully he's still here somewhere. Oh, Bruce the Loose Goose right there, man. Hell yeah. Fried says, I want to hear another Toasted Goat playlist. Well, when I get shut down in the next 20 or so minutes, I'll be back with another hour of a playlist. All right, man. That was something. Hell yeah. So we got one. Speaking of fried, man. Fried said, how about we get a little fire starter?
Trouble starter, pumpkin instigator. I'm the fear addicted, danger illustrated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter. Twisted fire starter. I'm the bitch you hated, filthy infatuated. I'm the pain you tasted, felt intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. Fire starter, twisted fire starter. Self-inflicted, mind detonator. I'm the one infected, twisted animator. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're a fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter. Twisted fire starter.
Oh yeah, that was going out to Fried. That was Gene Simmons with Fire Starter right there. That's probably only the second time I've ever heard that song, and I don't think it's a bad song. It would remind me of like one of those club tunes or something. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen the video, so I have to check the video out one time. Danny the Birdman says, I'm trying to make the world a better place. Fuck yeah, Danny. Jess says, thanks, Danny, for your service. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Danny. Danny, you're the fucking man. Trying to make the world a better place. And Jeff's over here. Thank you for your service. Hell yeah. Danny's giving us the old salute. Hell yeah. Danny the Birdman. All right, we got one going out to Bruce. He said he wanted some Pantera. Dealer's choice. Brother Bruce, that was Pantera was slaughtered right there, man. Hell yeah. That's I haven't heard that song in a while, so I figured I'd dig her out and play her down, man. Hell yeah, Shred's still hanging out. Fried's here, Miss A's here. We got a song coming from Miss A coming up here real soon. We got if I can find them, we got a couple coming up for Miss A. We got some coming up for Total. We got Tina USA, and we got Danny the Birdman coming up with some jammers right there. Hell yeah, man. I don't know how much longer this stream's gonna last, man. We're going 2.5 hours, and but like I said, within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes of this one getting shut down, we will be back in action with another stream ready to go, full of heavy metal, if you will. But right now, we got a little Gentle Giant going out to Miss A.
There's a cat prowling through the streets at night, and she's black and her eyes are burning yellow, fierce and bright. The nights are dark and sights are sharp and wide awake. As she acts out her past of jungle days, when the night was her friend in many other different ways. Give protection, give detection by her brain. With a sway and a swing she walks away, and the look in her eye it never ever seems to stay. The way she sees, the way she's feeling back that waves.
Band called Gentle Giant with Black Cat going out to Miss A. That's definitely not not in my jam. I probably wouldn't listen to that one, you know what I mean, on my own. But maybe I'm just not stony baloney like Shrepbeard. Maybe if I was a little bit dazed and blazed like the stream says, maybe I would, you know, dig that one a little more, man. That one was funky. You know what I mean? When I think of Black Cat, I'm over there like Janet Jackson. Black Cat. That's right. Different strokes for different folks. Yeah, man. That's not my bag right there. But we still play it. We still play it. Look, the heavy metal kitties over here is like, man, come on, play another banger. You gotta be way high to get that song. Oh man, you gotta be flying higher than a 747 jet right there to get that one. But we're going back to back Miss A right here. Here we go. We got a little blood rock.
Laying here, looking at the ceiling. Someone lays a sheet across my chest. Something warm is flowing down my fingers. Pain is flowing all through my back. I tried to move my arm and there's no feeling. And when I look, I see there's nothing there. The face beside me stopped, it's wholly bleeding. The girl I knew has such a distant stare. Something in the air. I remember we were flying alone, and there's something in the air. I look straight at the attendant. His face is pale as it can be. He bends and whispers something softly. He says, there's no chance for me. Something in the air. I remember we were flying alone, and there's something in the air. flowing out with my blood. The sheets are red and moist where I'm lying. God in heaven, teach me how to die. I remember we were flying low and hit something in the air. I remember we were flying low and hit something in the air.
Oh yeah, that one's going out to Miss A. That was Blood Rock DOA. That was much better than Gentle Giant. I will say that. I still don't dig it, but you know, you got to appreciate everybody's different tastes in music. You know what I mean? Of course, man, those last two songs I didn't dig very much, but I do like Blood Rock a little better than Gentle Giant. But when I think of DOA, I'm thinking some Van Halen, Dead on Arrival, or something. But those are, Miss A, I appreciate your vast knowledge of music that you have, of stuff I've never heard of. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate that. So eat an edible. You know what? I don't dig Slipknot either. Slipknot is not one of my bags I dig either. I like a couple songs they do, but they're not my bag either. I have a very slim, narrow of music I listen to. Or Shrimbeer says you got to eat a lot of edibles. But you know, there's hell yeah, man. I mean, we listen to all. Hey, this show is not just about straight thrash or metal. It's about, you know, when we get past this, is you know, you guys run the show. You know, you guys request tunes and we play them. You know, there's a couple bands I can't request because of you know, like Metallica or apparently Crimson Red, even though I kind of dug them, or Ozzy. Those are like 3 no-nos apparently, according to the old tube there, which is a bummer because I was actually starting to dig that Crimson Red band that Bruce and Lunatic was bringing up, and I enjoyed the songs that they were doing. But according to the tube, those are what you call no-nos or whatever. Oh man, so let's Matthew, I didn't see you requested a song, brother. Put her in there. I'll put you on the list. But right now, we got one going out to Total Underground Metal. To Total Underground Metal. That was a little Medusa with Break the Ice. I mean, hey, we can't be bad at Miss A. The stream is called Dazed and Blazed, man. Those last two songs, like Shredbeard said, you gotta be on blazed mode to get that one. But hey, man, hey, just because I don't dig it, you know what I mean, don't mean I don't, I'm not knocking it, because I appreciate all music, and if there's an artist out there making music, whether I like it or not, I don't care if it's rap, I don't care if it's country, I don't care if it's rock, heavy metal, whatever it may be, I just appreciate the fact that there's people out there living their dreams, you know what I mean? And it's just, it's just awesome when you know, whether you like the music or not, you still got to appreciate the fact that they're out there doing it. You know, it's a hard thing to do, and I know from experience, that's why I'm sitting here playing other people's tunes right now. But that's the way it goes, you know. It's the way it goes. We got another one coming out too. Total Underground Metal. Hey, Total Underground. That was a pretty badass song right there. I definitely enjoyed that. That was a good one. But right now, we got a little Wicked Leather.